you turn
All
down the
right.
music just a little bit, though? Okay.
Turn down your master volume.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's okay.
I
It's
can't
okay.
turn down the master volume in the
Go to
jukebox.
audio, video chat, master music volume.
It's okay. It stopped on its own anyway.
It did.
I'm so glad.
Oh, nobody likes my music.
No, it was just too loud. I even have mine turned real low, and it was still loud.
I have it turned down to like a quarter of what its basic volume is on my end. Just the music volume. How about this? Is it better?
Yes.
I can't
Much
hear
better.
it at all. I'll turn mine back to normal master volume settings. Yeah, that's good.
Cool. All right. So, all of you had a harrowing nightmare that sticks in your mind as you make your way following the map on the back of the card. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a card now.
Oh shit,
And
it's the Dick Eater.
is there a way that I can deal that card to the person who's supposed to have it?
Yes.
Well, everybody separate out. He'll put it under whoever has it.
The person that has it can right-click on it and click take.
Yeah, just the person who's supposed to have that card, right-click on it and hit take card, please. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now here's the ingenious thing that I have used this for.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Nope. Okay, good.
Oh. One.
Nicoletta arrives first.
There you go.
Dark. Oh, okay. Am I not able to see?
Nope,
You're
not
not
able
able to
to
see because you're not there yet.
Only
Yeah, you're not there
Nicoletta.
yet.
No.
Yeah, just making sure.
Where can I place myself?
I've already placed you.
Oh, I don't see shit.
Oh. Well, okay, I see why.
Dynamic lighting is garbage.
On roll
I'm
20,
still
yes.
turning it. Yeah, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Alright. So, I'm gonna walk into the,
Oh, there's two of you.
tavern. Oh shit.
The testing Nicoletta is still there. All right. As you walk into the Waking Dream Tavern, you see very few people sitting around eating their meals. There's two guys sitting over by the campfire, or the fireplace, I should say. One of which has a very old, beaten guitar resting on his lap, and you hear him very lately snoring.
Alright. So, I keep my head down. And I walk over to the table in the corner here. And sit down to try to keep my eyes on what's going on.
All right. Would the person whose card this is please take it?
What? I
What
can't
card?
See anything.
Darkness.
We can't see
Oh,
it now.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll just drop you so you can see.
Tell us
Apologies. I am not
which
sure.
Which card is it? Because I think all of us know which card we got. If you just say what the card is, we might be able to.
This arrives next with bread, please. I have to manually turn on vision for you every time that I put you on the map.
Yep.
All right. So as you approach the tavern, you see a bunch of wagons sitting around outside with colorful silk draping over the sides, and it looks like a variety of different goods stuck in or sticking out of them. Like you have like musical instruments and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so I'm heading inside the tavern now, right?
All right, go ahead.
All right. I lost vision.
That was on purpose.
If I love.
Do you see Do you see now, Zeph?
Nope.
Oh no, he blind.
Zissus got blacked out drunk the second he walked in the tavern.
Nice.
All right, how about
Okay.
now, guys? Can you see now?
Yes.
I see.
This is why I
Yeah.
moved away from Roll20 for dynamic lighting.
Yeah. Yeah, I killed dynamic lighting entirely on the map.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
buddy.
All that effort I put into setting it up.
Just tell us when you don't want us to look at something.
Sadly, basically.
We'll all turn our heads away.
Yeah, we'll see how it works on. This is obviously, if you can't tell, not from the module. So when we get to the maps, the modules, the maps that are built by Roll20, we'll see if it works a little better.
Hopefully.
All right,
Actually,
so
here's a thing you could do instead of the dynamic lighting. Potentially, can you make it to where we can't see a token until you flag it as player seen? Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I could, but that
Yeah.
would require a lot of work.
No, you
Correct.
just put it up. No, you could put it on the GM layer.
That's true. You could do that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters that are like that, but then it would only be visible to everyone. But that's fine.
If it's on the GM layer, it isn't. I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, if I move it off the GM layer, if one person sees it, everyone can see it. But I mean, you guys are going to be talking to each other anyway, so it doesn't make a
Fair.
difference. All right. So as you two walk in, I assume that you're following.
Always.
Yep. So as you walk in, about half the patrons turn to look at you. They've never seen travelers like you before.
I look around.
I look at you too.
How good does the the tavern look? Pretty like mediocre or pretty like higher class?
It's very much like it's a tavern like on the side of the road. It's not exactly high class. Like this isn't like a major tavern. This is like an old, worn down building.
Sissus thinks this was a fine place to stop.
Don't start any fights.
I wouldn't dream of it.
All right.
I glance at y'all and then I look back because I'm like,
That's weird. That's a lizard and a bird right there.
yeah.
This way.
Okay.
Hey, Bill.
Sit down next to Bread, please.
All right. The next to arrive is Nyrok. Go ahead and take your card, and I'll place you on the map. There you go.
Don't forget about giving Bread, please, their card.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to get. It's gonna have to be whenever I draw it.
Don't worry.
Unfortunately,
It's all good.
it doesn't let you pick a card. Unfortunately, it only gives you a random card.
It's perfect.
Besides, I'm gonna need those back at some point anyway. Because
You can't have them back.
Good luck
all
getting it
right,
back.
all right, Nyrok, spotlight is on you.
All right. Nyrok looks around, glances up at the ceiling. Are there rafters?
Yes.
That's where he goes.
Um,
The bartender's just like, what the fuck?
I
is
love
this
him.
weirdo?
do you? I'm curious. Does Nyrok try to slip in unseen at all?
Nope.
So, everybody's now watching, looking up at the rafters at the weird owl person that just appeared inside the tavern.
Nyrok just kind of settles down, tucks his arms underneath his wings, and faces the pole and kind of blends in.
I tap Bread, please. Sissus hasn't seen anything in the rafters like that since the worm infestation.
BP is just like.
With that, the old guy, the old man, this guy, sitting over beside the fire, suddenly stirs awake at the noise that Bread Please just made. He takes a quick look around, notices the odd creatures that have now circled in the tavern, whistles to himself and goes, "Interesting crowd."
Interesting crowd.
She's making fun of
Sissus just chuckles to himself.
He smiles at Bread Please and picks up his guitar and starts strumming away at it.
Nice.
All right. You can actually show me the card. Thank you.
No.
There's your card, Bread, please.
Beep, beep.
Did you take that one?
No, Irons took
Oh,
his
what?
correct card, I think.
God damn it.
Oh. Irons.
Wow.
You goofed.
So what happened is, it looks like Tora's card did not make it into the deck somehow. But you know what? He's last, so he arrives now.
Did you take Tora's card?
No, I didn't. I took another card.
Oh, okay.
Give me one sec. So
How
oh no,
did
you're
you
good.
be excluded, Tora?
Your Tora Alpha arrives last. His slow and steady pace.
Into the tavern. I glance from right to left, very slowly, methodically, looking at everybody, taking in their features. I approach the counter, place the card down on the table. Have you seen any other patrons with cards like this?
Hey, he's getting shit going. That's good.
I poke Bread Please on the shoulder.
Your place is slapping you with a wing. I gotta turn my camera on because you gotta see the motion.
Hold
That
on,
rock
it's
is
just
floppy.
That's what we need.
Zissis hasn't seen a robot man before, and he even has a card. I wonder if Bahamut gave it to him.
Did you say this loud enough?
I said this speak perfect speaking volume.
Okay, all right.
Zissis has no like mute.
All right, more. The tavern's not very loud, so I would have heard him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's your card, Tora.
Okay.
Slides it to him.
Hearing this, I turn and I look at him,
Stay
I start inching closer, by the way.
Stay here. No.
and initially skeptical, but I take a step forward and don't even say anything to the bartender, but I take my card with me.
I've crept up behind y'all.
We're getting circled.
Bahamut gave you a card and a task too?
Bahamut is a woman that appears in dreams. Yes.
Not normally. But Bahamut works in mysterious ways.
Excuse me?
Huh?
I also have one of those cards. She just, like, shows just the back of it.
Oh, bless Bahamut.
Oof.
Daddy's really bringing
Hands
us
on
a
the
lot
back
of
of the
people
chair.
together.
Yes. Thumbs up.
Ha!
I do have a card.
I too have a card.
This must be fate. Bahamut has brought us together.
But why?
So you all can help me achieve my task.
Considering a woman in my dream gave no mention of a lizard man. You know,
Dragon? Thank you.
And just the others, I think the purpose for our gathering is a bit beyond just your personal endeavors.
Seeing as Bahamut has given me a grand mission to prove my worth as his son, it's probably related to that.
Doubtless.
Alpha proceeds to ignore Zizis for the rest of the conversation.
FYI, guys, I did have to mute myself because I was laughing so hard.
This is a
I'm glad.
serious campaign for serious folks.
And this is serious.
This is dead
This is him
serious.
doing his best, okay?
He's just delusional, but he is completely serious. Hmm.
I can admit that I wasn't expecting such an odd group of people, but
How did you come about the possession of your card?
A dream.
A dream.
I woke up with it after a dream.
Likewise,
Same.
who presented to you the card in your dream?
A little old lady.
It was an old woman.
And
Bahamut.
you, a lizard man?
Dragon. And Bahamut presented me my card.
Well, that one's the odd one out.
I also saw an old lady.
Likewise.
Seems like we have old women dream.
Well,
Hold your laughter. This will be constant changing.
You're doing a good job.
it's nice to meet you guys. My name's Nicoletta.
I am
I'm a sorcerer.
You may call me Alpha.
Alpha? Alright.
Alpha. Okay.
Nice to meet you, Alpha. And I am Zissus. Nice to meet you, Nicoletta.
Nice to meet you too. She does a little bow.
I am Nyrock.
Hi, Nyroth.
Nice to meet you. All of you.
Indeed.
Bread, please.
In my dream, I was simply instructed to find the others with the mark at this tavern. No other details. What about yourselves?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Were you asking for bread? You should talk to the bartender.
Bread,
Maybe he
please.
has some. Oh, I'm confused.
My name.
Oh,
My name. Alpha.
You're-
Bread, please.
Huh? She just looks utterly lost.
That's my follower's name. Bread, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was your name.
It's
okay.
confusing at first. You get used to it.
Okay.
It's okay.
My dream also said to find the others, and you will know them by their mark.
Presuming the mark is the card.
That's what I assume.
You've noticed that the music has stopped. And
Nyrock turns his head around completely without moving his body.
Zissus is still bobbing his head to the music as if it's still playing.
the old man who was playing the guitar earlier is now looking over at your group.
Nicoletta is gonna walk right up to him. Excuse me, sir. Do you also have a card?
Nice.
Actually, I do. And he
Oh,
presents
no.
Old women.
and he presents the card.
He's
Old woman.
So I guess that means you're part of our group too.
Well, mine came with a bit more of a specific instruction.
Hmm.
Specific instruction. What do you mean?
I was told to find you and impart upon you some information.
And what information would that be?
A letter.
The letter
And
A.
And he reaches into a comically oversized backpack that's sitting beside him
Nice.
and starts pulling out different papers, different like pieces of parchment and writing implements and guitar picks and just tossing them right on the floor.
He really needs to keep important things more organized.
Everybody has their own style of organization. You shouldn't judge him.
and he finally pulls out an envelope with a wax seal on it and hands it to Nicoletta.
Is there a seal that I recognize?
It is not.
It,
What are these hieroglyphs?
Scroll down.
You just scroll down. And it's written in
I
real.
know, I
It's
did
written.
the same thing.
It's written in real people words.
Okay, I know cursive, but that's just gobbledygook.
It's written in real people words.
I had to make sure the cat wasn't eating stuff off of the oven.
Yeah, get ready for every single piece of writing that came with this module to be like that.
Mhm.
But everything has subtitles, right?
Yes, everything has subtitles.
Yeah, King's
Ah!
English cursive is not fun to read.
Irina Kolyana. Got it.
Are we doing Southern Strahd?
I don't know. Probably not. It is easily my best accent, but we'll see.
Do it. It makes the name so much easier to read.
So, are you telling us that someone's in danger?
It does appear to be the case.
Right. So, you don't know who this person is.
I'm afraid I don't know any Irina Kolyana or this Burgermaster. But you said that in your dream an old woman gave you instructions, correct?
That's right.
Ah, I might know who that is.
Really?
Oh,
Have you heard of the fortune teller, Madame Ava?
I have not.
No.
Me either.
Ah, her predictions always come true. If
So
she
you
said if she said to seek her, to find your destiny, then, well, I suggest you do so.
Indeed, we must save Irina Kolyana.
Barovia, huh?
Well, I was heading in that direction anyway. I'd be happy to give you a ride.
I shall accompany you.
In the morning, though. It's quite late already, and the roads are dangerous at night.
Agreed.
It has
Okay.
been a long journey day.
Pippi just pulls her cloak over her head and instantly is asleep.
I is this go grab some drinks
Jokingly.
from the barkeep.
Nyrock nods and then whoop, is back up in the rafters.
Pippi uncovers her head and is currently watching Nyrock very carefully.
Nyrock settles
Oh.
against a beam and is completely hidden.
Oh, and how rude of me. I did not introduce myself. I am Stanimir of Vistani.
Nice to meet you,
Stanimir.
Stanimir.
Nice to meet you, Vistani.
Stanimir of the Vistani. BP's just gonna start making sounds that sound like his original strumming the guitar song. Just for funsies. No, you broke.
Yeah, you should have starting gold. Just don't worry about it for right now.
Okay.
The drinks are free.
Basically, I
Stan-
was kind of like I feel like Alpha would be okay just going outside and resting out there, since
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Why is this cat so fat?
There was no mention in my resting description that I have a specific need for shelter. Yeah.
So the cat token is, I guess, for some reason supposed to be like a gigantic cat like this. but it's supposed to be a regular cat, so it came
I
out
love
with a
this
huge
10
ass.
foot size. Hold on, I'll fix it. Hold on.
That pussy is thick.
All right, and that.
Wow.
Gosh,
That cat's a camel toe.
is his name Fupa?
No, it's WAP.
Why is the pussy wet?
Somebody spilled water on it.
Oh my gosh, we bathed my cat. We bathed my cat the other night, and we could not stop saying, "Look at how wet this pussy is."
Did you sing the song?
We did not sing the song. We were very busy trying to bathe a cat.
Ben Shapiro's turning over in his bed? Grave?
Coffin?
Coffin.
Yeah.
He rolls like 3 or 4 times on his twin-sized bed and curls up into a ball.
All right, I fixed it.
Chunk.
All right, we're good.
Alright.
Continue.
Okay.
Wait, was I supposed to be serious? I have a question.
I can't read. I just read languages. So there's lasagna.
Lasagna.
All right.
Comment. Alright, yeah, focus up.
I've been reading Spanish like on and off all day, so my brain is not working.
All right. So, what do you guys? Are you guys all just gonna rest for the night, or?
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to do other things?
Zissis is going to have some drinks.
Nicoletta's gonna hang out, but she's only gonna have like one drink, maybe.
Assuming there's no would it be like, would Alpha be okay just sleeping outside? Like, cause I'm not actually asleep. Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. So
Do
like,
you rest?
Yeah, I rest, but I don't actually sleep.
No. Do you
Rust.
rust?
Oh, do I rust? No, I don't think so.
What are you made of?
Stainless steel.
It's like I'm like biomechanical.
That's kind of a personal question, don't you think?
Think more Android than Terminator. You know?
I'm assuming this is canon. BP at some point has come out to find you and has asked, "What are you made of?
Yeah.
Do you rust?" Those questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Naira,
So,
I would assume that
probably
I
falling.
couldn't go and rest out in like a blizzard, but if it's just a normal night, I should be fine. Yeah.
At least once during the night, Nicoletta goes and checks on you and makes sure that you're okay out there.
We'll take turns checking on you.
I basically just park somewhere where the they're not gonna be pissed at me for sitting, and just kind of like take up sentry mode. Yeah.
all right.
Well, at
So,
some point during the night, Nairok goes out and hunts.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
so whenever you guys finally settle in and sleep for the night, all of you who do sleep have a vague echo to the dream that you had that led you to this place. I will show you your destiny. And
Christmas lights. Stop.
and Alpha, as you're not asleep, you're sitting outside. You see the familiar fog from that night rolling in again. Like you remember the fog, right?
Let me reread the dream.
Ha! I reread the dream before we came here.
I skimmed it.
Wow.
Something, but in the fact that you didn't respond to that, I assume that you didn't remember the fog.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the fog rolled in, and then yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You see that fog. You have the same feeling that you did that night.
Okay.
It's rather foggy.
I mentally prepare myself.
All right. Now, this is I could do like a roll for this, but I just figured I'd ask. Which one of you guys which one besides Alpha, who do you think is the latest sleeper out of all of you?
Lightest?
Nairok probably, because Owl.
Actually, so
probably.
wait a second. So you said, sorry, reading the thing again, based on what the description of the nightmare thing. I feel like I should actually try to get up and not let the fog touch me.
That's sort of what I
Yeah.
assumed that you would do.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. I was I where I started skimming again was past that point, but then went back up, and I'm like, oh, okay, better.
Yeah, it's rolling in towards the tavern, like towards where you're sitting.
Okay, I get out of rest mode or attempt to and try to get back inside, before.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's this one.
Alpha's character is immediately killed.
All right, you make it back inside.
Okay. And shut the door behind me. Yeah.
Mhm. You
And
hear you hear bam, bam, bam of all the windows in the tavern flying open, and the fog starts pouring in.
motherfucker.
Get up.
Alpha curses.
That's fair.
As
Good
you
for
should.
him.
There you go. That's a good character trait.
I would like to clarify, Nyrok is sleeping in the rafters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I love him.
Like,
It's
do
great.
I see any? Is there
Did
anybody
they-
else down here actually still, or no?
I guess
You don't see you don't see anybody in the actual tavern anymore, but Nyrok is above you.
Um,
If you hear me talking to myself, I promise I haven't gone crazy yet.
I don't know. I yell out as loud as I can. Wake up, all of you! Like it's just like loud as he could possibly do. Yeah.
Nyrok
Um,
turns and looks down without moving his body. What?
A fog rolls in.
Oh god, he's got haywire.
I see.
I answered the question.
At this point, the fog is coming in kind of like a mist over the floor, and it's rising up to the point where it's touching you, but it hasn't reached the roof yet. Every piece of your part of your body that the fog touches starts to feel heavier.
At this point, I have heard him and I just processed it. So is this the stairs here?
Ping again. Yep, that's the stairs.
Okay, I'm coming down. Is something wrong? And my initial thing, despite not having any smell, because I see this fog, right? My initial thing is, holy shit, the fucking building's on fire. What's going on?
Alpha, I need a Constitution save.
Okay.
Alpha's already
Zissus starts heading down, kind of rubbing his eyes, just
Shit.
slowly stepping down the stairs. Does Zissus see the fog that's the Alpha sees?
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't moving too much because I figured you wanted to narrate before allowing me to then move again. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you succeed. You managed to stay awake, at least for now.
All right. I want to move myself. Like, so you said it's basically staying along the floor.
At least, yes, it's pouring basically in and sticking to the floor.
Okay.
I love
I
Nice fog.
basically get up like on a table. You know, for now. Do I need to do a dexterity check to the table?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
The floor is lava.
That will be a weight check for the
floor
table.
is lava.
Yeah.
I don't know how heavy you are, Alpha.
I don't know how heavy I am either. I'm carrying 46 pounds.
I feel like he'd be like chonky if he's made of metal.
I'm not like. It's more magical construct than bot per se. You know.
It could be hollow.
Yeah.
Warforged are typically made of a combination of wood and metal.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not like a Terminator necessarily.
Chonk.
Yeah.
Oh no, chonk.
Well, I guess it
Chonk
would be
gonna
more
get
close to a
eaten
Terminator. Yeah.
by the fog.
Chonk
is
is
something wrong
Chonk
with
is
my-
nowhere to Chonk is nowhere to be seen. He left with this guy.
Chonk.
Surreptitiously, Nyrok casts mage armor.
Zissa steps down to the fog and then like puts a toe in the fog. Sees if
Don't
there's any.
touch it. Before he tries to do that, I tell him, "Don't touch it."
I ignore him and
I'm
like
literally
touch my
standing
toe
there.
to the
So.
fog.
Everyone who is touching the fog, you feel as if the strength is being sapped out of you by like a powerful cold.
Ooh, I quickly pull away from that and step back up the stairs.
Smart.
I told
I
you.
climb up on the table too.
The table starts to wobble under your combined weight.
Sisters
And
don't think that table will last.
can
Well,
I
I don't really
jump
have
over
that
to the?
control.
Can I jump over to the counter?
You can try.
Alright,
Do an acrobatics check.
All right,
Mhm.
here we go. I'm gonna fall on my face. Boom.
Let's go.
Boom.
Hey.
Not bad.
You manage to jump across,
Okay.
but you knock over several mugs and glass jars and stuff and make a ton of noise.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Oh no.
Why not jump for the stairs?
Send this.
The fog is starting to rise.
Second floor it is.
Hyrock is walking along the rafters towards the window.
I put myself in my bag of holding. I'm kidding.
Does Nyrock walk
Hmm.
like owls
Yeah.
truly walk though? Or they just kind of do that weird little.
It's a side shuffle.
It's a weird
Nice.
little.
Nyrock, as you get near the window, you hear a sound from. It's quite familiar.
Oh shit! It's a space cowboy. Whatever his name is, I didn't write it down.
Sisters don't remember his name either.
Did we take notes? Is anybody taking notes?
Okay, let me ask you: do your characters not remember the name, or would you like me to tell you the name?
I'll say Zissus just flat out don't remember his name.
I genuinely would like to know. I would remember. But
His name is Stanimir.
Stanimir. I'm gonna start making notes.
Can I look out the window?
Yes. Amongst the fog, you see the figure of Stanimir sitting in one of the colorful wagons, playing his guitar, as if he doesn't even notice the fog around him.
Hmm. Maybe I should go talk to him. I tell everyone what I see.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go out there.
Is it just us?
I think that's a good idea.
How do we get out there without touching the fog?
I don't know. Good
How
luck.
do you
Window?
know fog
We
is actually
don't.
something bad?
We
I
don't
mean, yeah,
see
it makes you
that.
feel bad, but we don't know what it actually is.
I don't dream, and on the night of my dream, the fog came in contact with me, and then I had my dream.
Oh,
Dream fog? Doesn't sound too bad.
Interesting. As long as we wake up, it should be fine.
That's a big assumption.
well, let's check it out. I jump onto the floor into the fog.
Would I take that as you willingly taking whatever it gives you?
Yep.
As you land in the fog and it circles around you, and you immediately collapse unconscious.
Okay.
I hop over to the table and try to pull her out of the fog.
All right. Nyrock, you have flown out to the wagon where the Vistani are. What are you gonna do now that you're over there?
I'm gonna talk to the guy playing the guitar and ask him if he sees any fog.
Oh, that. Just your average everyday fog, I think.
Huh.
Sure.
Does your average everyday fog normally make people fall asleep when they touch it?
People like you, perhaps.
Well, what's that mean?
Why don't you land in it and find out? I promise, nothing harm will come to you.
Hmm.
Sounds sus. This man's got resting sus voice though.
You got Gale to
I'd
sleep.
rather
High
hear it
five.
from you.
Just you will. You, what was it? Take the plunge.
Yeah. Well, he holds up the scrap, of painting to you first.
Mm-hmm.
Just touch it.
All right. So, what's everybody doing? What's everybody else doing?
Well, I told you I was trying to pull her name.
Nicoletta.
Nicoletta out of
At the bottom.
All right,
Nicoletta
you.
out of the
All right,
out of
you.
the fog.
You easily pull it off. You pick her up out of the fog, but she doesn't move or wake up at all.
Lorna,
I'm dead.
person's here.
Does she seem alive? Like,
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
she's just sleeping.
All right.
Sleeps in some blood.
I doubt there's any way I can jump with her to the stairs. I feel like that might be a little much. I don't know.
You can try. Just roll an acrobatics.
All right.
Sisters
Please
can.
don't-
I hold out my hands. It's like toss Sisters Nicoletta.
Would,
Please
would,
don't
would,
throw me around.
would he even be able to do it? Isn't he tiny?
Yeah, I was like,
Hmm?
he might think he can do it. That's the.
I'm
thing.
not tiny. I'm medium size.
I don't know.
Yeah.
if he's-
Okay. Yeah, medium size. Yeah, but how big is he? Isn't he like 3 feet tall?
Like 4.5. No, he's right at 4 foot. That's right.
Yep. Okay, that's right.
She's bigger than he is, so
Yes.
Is it conceivable that a kobold could catch?
Red,
Some-
please
yeah.
also puts out her wings.
Yeah.
Just toss her over.
It's not impossible, but it would be awkward.
You got 2
y'all are,
people.
y'all are
Look
trying
at
to
her.
kill my character already.
We'll just give you a concussion.
Literally
it's
trying to
fine.
do the opposite.
It's a minor
All right.
concussion. It's fine.
What's
So,
it gonna be,
I'll-
guys? The
Can
fog
we
is
do-
rising.
Can we do it?
Throw her.
I'll. No, I don't trust anybody yet, so I'm gonna just do the jump.
All right.
You-
Roll acrobatics.
All right.
Holy shit. In my brain, I'm like, yeah, he's got to roll at least an 18.
You rolled an 18.
You jump across and land on the stairs. But let me think. What would be the roll here? I'm gonna make you do a roll to hold on to Nicoletta without helping her.
Without her-
Athletics.
Alright, yeah.
Strength save.
Yeah,
or-
but probably a strength save. Yeah.
Strength save.
Yep.
Do you have anybody strong? Oh,
I
it's
slam
not-
Nicoletta's head against the stair. The sister.
You land, but then the shock of the landing makes you drop her hard onto the ground.
Ooh.
Oh,
Does it wake her
No,
up?
he ain't. Oh.
Nope.
Damn it. Alright. Ground ground to the stairs or like on the
how much
in the
damage?
fall?
On the stairs.
Okay, alright.
How much damage that do?
I'd say about maybe 1d4 bludgeoning.
Why are you guys hurting me? I've literally been nothing but nice to you guys.
I love it. It's okay.
Should have
Now
tossed
after
her.
hearing some concerning sounds.
Should have tossed her over. I been down to like pick her up and have her support her, help her up the stairs.
She's still sleeping.
She's still unconscious.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So are you guys heading upstairs to the second floor? There's no
Yeah.
map of the second floor.
Yeah.
I am. This is.
I help her like basically we carry her up together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If there's a window on the second floor, Nyrok is perching outside of it.
And when his comment, I just stared at him and made no remark.
I figured.
All right.
Yeah.
So at this point, the entire first floor is filled with fog.
Gotta take her with us, guys. She's still...
She can drag her own. You
You
carry
gotta-
yourself in
You
my
gotta
arms,
drag
okay?
your own ass. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
All
I'm
right.
the only brave one out of all y'all.
I was really about to do it, and then you.
I
did
was
it.
too.
Hey,
So what we're hearing is Alpha's the only cautious one.
remember what Mufasa said. Being brave doesn't mean not being scared. Whatever. Don't do stupid shit. Don't go to the elephant graveyard.
I want to go to the
Have a
elephant
drink.
graveyard.
Um, so as it stands now, the fog outside is starting to rise up, and you start hearing the sound of windows on the second floor flying open.
Motherfucker.
But you also hear the sound of horses and a wagon. And down under the window that Nyrok is standing on the second floor, Stanimir's wagon is down there. Hurry, my friends! Jump to the wagon!
You guys just gonna
So
leave
I
No, we can't move your piece. You gotta move your piece.
Is
So-
it covered in fog? Or no?
Oh, did you guys carry me?
Yeah,
yes,
we did.
we're carrying you.
Um, the wagon, oddly enough, the fog doesn't seem to be touching the wagon.
So with a nice firm grip on Nicoletta, I apologize. I very quickly take a running jump confidently and jump out the window with Nicoletta to the cart.
Wasn't I also holding on to her though?
You pull him with you.
Who's stronger?
Acrobatics. This is acrobatics check, please.
Yes.
This is the most
Alright.
acrobatics checks I've ever seen in one place.
Alright, so, well, little modifiers here. Like, as he yanks, because it's really sudden and he starts to do the run out, I realize what he's doing and make the decision that it's best to try to assist rather than fight it.
All right, you take the help. You take the help action. Roll
Yeah.
acrobatics with advantage. Assist.
Well, that's I'll just roll it again then.
I mean, you already got a 19.
Yeah, you already got a 19. You can't get much better than that.
Yeah. So
You can. Always do.
All right. All right. So the three of you land safely in the back of the wagon.
There's now Bread Please standing at the window.
A sturdy ass wagon.
Very scared.
see,
Nyrok
you just gotta
kind of
trust
looks at her,
this.
motions at the cart. Just, well, I
Right.
guess this is where we're going.
I am a flightless bird.
I gently like fully hand like Nicoletto's support over to Alpha, and I just hold out my arms to Bread, please. You got this.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna ask for, don't you?
I'm already clicking. Don't worry. No.
Oh.
I don't, guys.
A bird check.
I said I'm a flightless bird.
You jump out, but you don't quite clear it all the way to the wagon and land hard on the ground.
Oh.
Is there anything I can do to like catch her in midair and get it back into the wagon?
You'd have to jump out of the wagon to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I would immediately jump out of the wagon and like try and catch her and rebound off the building to get back into the wagon.
You can try. Do an give me an acrobatics check. That's going to be very hard to do, though.
Oh no, I know. Oh, I very well know.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Shit.
Not only do you do it, you catch her, you land with your feet on the wall, and you backflip into the cabin, into the wagon with her.
And then fireworks go off in Spanish guitar.
All right, now with all the bodies are done falling out of the window, now Nyrok is going to land on the wagon.
Yeah, I don't need a check for that, Rock. The wagon takes off into the fog. In fact, it seems to cut through as it goes. Also, Chunk is there.
Nice. See, Brett, please. Zessus has you.
I'm literally taking a nap, so.
Yeah. My God, you were gonna take so much damage from that fall.
Impressive moves, Lizard.
Dragon.
Does Bread please say that in this is?
Oh, excuse me. If I'm gonna say it, is I gotta say it. Dragon.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make our trip a little early. And you're heading down the road with Stanimir and his silent companion and his very fat cat.
Yes. I just sit and start petting the fat cat.
Nyrok is eyeing the cat, not
As,
trusting it.
as Zissis heads over to the cat and kind of pokes it. Awfully fat cat.
He eats well.
I assume Nicoletta's still unconscious.
Nicoletta, you want to roll me a Constitution save? Oh no, I'm sorry, a Wisdom save.
Where's them?
Maybe if I can remember how to do it on the thing.
There you go.
Like that.
Yeah, no, I'm still sleeping,
Still sleeping.
still napping.
I,
She talked.
yeah.
So,
Why is it one
the
AM sleep?
the younger man looks at Zissis, gives him a wry grin, and says, "I've never seen a kobold move like that before."
Because I am a dragon, son of Bahamut. Pleasure to meet you.
He just says, "Okay," and he shakes your hand. He offers a hand to shake.
I shake his hand vigorously. Glad to see you believe me. Most do not, for some reason.
I've seen many strange things in my travels. I'm Erigol of the Vistani.
Nice to meet you, Aragol.
Bread piece just looks at him and goes, okay.
Yeah,
hope-
it's good to see you managed to handle that. I worried when I first saw you that Madame Ava had chosen poorly.
The old lady?
I thought you said Bahamut was in your dream.
Yeah.
He used the
The
old lady.
Madame Ava is the leader of our people, but you'll be meeting her soon enough.
Ah,
I interrupt the conversation and hold my magical gauntlets at the ready, pointed at him. How come you weren't affected by the fog?
This one knows how to ask the right question.
Can I can I try to wake
messengers
up
of the
again?
divine wouldn't be affected by the test, of course.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again, Nicoletta.
I keep trying to wake up.
Gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up.
All right, Nicoletta finally starts to wake up.
I'm like, ow. Why am I sore?
The lizard dropped you.
What?
Bread please just
You
comes over
dropped-
and
You dropped
starts
Nicoletta
softly-
because you wouldn't trust me.
Zissis just looks at him and says, "I didn't know you were a lizard."
I should have. I should have.
Oh my god. Bread please goes over to Nicoletta and like softly starts like petting her hair, and I want to just do this.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
The enchanted fog doesn't touch our people. Something to do with an ancient contract. Long story. Not interesting, I'm sure.
So it looks like the fog just makes you sleep.
Um, I don't know.
Did I have any dreams or anything, or was I just unconscious?
No, you were just out.
Okay.
Would have been funny if it would have been a fucking party wipe right there because everybody just jumped into it.
You think we weren't going to? So ready
Um,
to pretty much.
Hmm.
Why did the fog show up here and now?
I assume because you're here and now.
That was unhelpful.
It's not the first time you've seen it, is it?
No, it's not.
First time I've seen the fog.
This one must not sleep.
Correct.
Aragol kind of looks Alpha up and down. I've seen many things in my travels, but I've never seen anything quite like you.
Lizard
I'm
robot
first.
doesn't sleep?
This is gonna be hard to stay straight face off. Fuck your character, Zeph.
I love it.
No, he's great,
Oh.
but fuck him.
Don't fuck him. Don't fuck him. He's a wizard.
Dragon.
Ah,
Don't fuck him. He's a dragon. Then.
I have no need to sleep, only rest.
Ah.
Ah, that makes sense. He rolls his eyes.
About
Okay.
as much sense as you're making right now.
Whatever. Did whoever built you not teach you how to trust, my?
No.
And that's why Nicoletta got a head bump.
This will be very. This is going to be. It's going to be a long night.
As we discussed, I'd have no need to sleep, so take your time and explain.
Oh boy. All right, hold on a sec. Stanimir pipes up and says, "If you don't mind, perhaps I could be the one to explain. It's been a long time since I've told the tale."
Go ahead.
He reaches into his backpack again, except for this time, instead of moving things around, he knows exactly what he's looking for. So he pulls out a wineskin and takes a big swig of wine.
Ah, he has his priorities. He knows where the wineskin is.
We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up. Even their assassins fell upon us like wolves. This man of royal blood fought to protect us as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, "I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, and leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here." And with that, no enchanted fog doesn't do anything to us anymore.
That doesn't really answer a lot. So are you saying this prince guy has something to do with the fog?
Probably,
And you're
or at
attacked.
least, or at least, whatever his family's ancient curse or something. I don't ask too many questions about these things. You see, I'm just
No,
a,
wait,
I'm just a messenger.
an ancient curse. What do you mean?
The prince. A great curse befell him many years ago, and now it stalks his bloodline.
Oh,
What does the curse entail?
I'm afraid I don't know, but Madame Ava will. I'm sure.
Hmm.
Aragorn reaches over, takes the wineskin, and takes a big swig of it, and starts offering it around to everybody.
I don't drink any.
Or don't
Zissus
drink
takes a huge gulp.
it. Well,
Nyrok looks at it distrustfully and shakes his head. No.
Uh, he shrugs his shoulders and then just drinks down the rest of it and tosses it under the corner of the wagon.
Alpha goes, "You did not offer me any.
Oh, you drink?
I
I didn't
can.
think you could. I didn't think you could.
I don't have to."
It's
I
probably
don't.
the best that some of us don't drink anyway.
I don't have to either. I just choose to.
Who has to drink?
Alpha gives a very slight smirk, but immediately hides it.
does he have a mouth? Genuine questions.
Was that?
Sorry, what?
Does he have a mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Oh, why am I still
Um,
okay? Hold on. I gotta
oh,
go.
you're still inside.
I'm dead,
Yep.
y'all. I'm dead on the ground.
Nah, not after that save. You're not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
It turned out
overweight.
you accidentally saved Chonk. Chonk jumped off the thing.
This is
Chunk is
savior
I
of
think
Chonk.
we can all agree that would be a worthy sacrifice.
yeah, Chunk is the better of all of us.
Friendship ended with bread, please. Chonk
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
go.
Meg, yeah, Meg, you'd have to roll up a character sheet for Chonk.
I would. You know what? I would
Oh
somehow
yeah,
make that a druid
And
that's
you,
wild shaped into Chunk.
mm,
I would.
nice. That would be
you,
awesome.
and you wouldn't even have to change your profile image. Just use your Discord one. Bam, cat, done.
She's not fat.
As
She's overweight.
as you're heading up down the road, as you're heading down the road, it's the fog just seems to get thicker and thicker. It doesn't touch the wagon, but you can't see like more than 5 feet off the wagon. It's as if it's being pushed back by something.
Glad we have designed messengers such as yourselves to cart us to our destination.
Divine.
Of
That's a new
course.
one.
This is all a test and a trial for me from Bahamut, and he gave me some mighty allies. Hopefully.
You sure about these ones, Stanimir? Stanimir just Stanimir shrugs and says, "Not my call."
Not my, not my
Of course
cart,
it's
not my horse.
of course it's not your call. You're the messenger.
Aye, that I am.
Eric just puffs his feathers up and then smooths them down again, like.
All right.
Fred,
The
please
whacking.
mention Nicoletta. Well, carefully like carding through her hair because Fred, please, this entire time has been like just settling her hair down very nicely. It's just like
Thank
he
you.
is not he is not smart, but he is cute.
You say hair. Do you have hair or feathers?
Oh no, I'm petting Nicoletta's hair.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you said
I
you
have
have
feathers.
hair. Okay, I was like, wait, so I misheard that.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I
It's
have
a hairy bird.
feathers.
Uh,
Is that a kiwi? Do kiwis have hair or feathers? I want to know.
I'm
now.
sure it's feathers.
they have
All
down.
right. Are you ready?
Freddy.
Freddy, what are you doing
Souls,
outside
there
a
we go, alright.
lockdown? Vanessa, I'm a material girl. Gonna.
All right. I wish I had a representation of just the wagon because this is a big ass map.
Can't you draw like a circle on, or like here?
I could, yeah.
Oop, there's the wagon.
Yeah, you guys are here. Do you see where I'm pinging?
No.
Give
Do
me
it
a second
again.
to zoom out on the map so I can find everything.
Okay,
I
I
can't
see it.
even
I see it. I see it.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh, this
God.
is huge. Where?
Jesus.
Oh, mercy.
Jesus.
Welcome
fuck.
to our campaign setting. This is where we're gonna be from now on.
Where did you ping?
All the way to the
Way to the
right,
right.
and like right before the first village on like that 2 blocks gate thing.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome.
I'm gonna put my memes in general.
Oh God.
Like 5th image when you search kiwi.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. In the distance, as the wagon continues, you see a gate. Whenever you approach the gate, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. A huge iron gate hung on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank their gate, their heads now laying amongst the weeds at their feet. They greet you with only silence.
As I would hope statues do.
It'd be way creepier if they didn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Um,
if the statue looked at me and went, "Hi guys," I'd be fine with it.
Dum dum one, gum gum. Okay, sorry.
Um,
Keep going.
all right. So as the wagon approaches the gate, it just opens without anyone touching it. It just opens
Got
automatically,
the
like fucking.
electronic shit going.
Yeah, it opens like a Walmart door.
Oh, magic gate.
So
Cool.
slow enough that I bump into it.
The wagon goes through and then it closes shut behind it.
I gotta go get
Alpha
a plate of food.
Looks back at it. Just regards it menacingly.
All right.
I It doesn't look like we're going to be able to leave the same way we came in.
The gate might
Speak
open
for
as we
yourself.
approach it.
True. It might open.
All right. You guys are just gonna continue down the path, down the road. You're not gonna like run off into the woods and die or anything.
Nope.
Well, now that you mention it,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna try to light the woods on fire like someone in this room did.
Why would we? Anyways,
Let's
I'm
not
talking about Topaz.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. Listen, we didn't, so it's all fine.
So,
The rationale was druids want to protect the trees, right? We want to get the
That wasn't
druids
my
out.
idea. That wasn't my
No.
idea.
That
okay.
wasn't your idea. No, that was.
So is the cart still with us, or
Yes, you're riding along in the cart.
then yeah, I'd just wait until like we reach wherever this cart's stopping.
Yep.
All right. The cart pulls up the road. It goes for a couple hours just riding up this road through the woods.
Hmm.
need better miles per horse.
At around this point right here, is everybody seeing where I'm pinging?
Yep.
Ping again,
Nyrok,
please.
right here.
Okay.
Nyrok, you catch the scent of death in the air.
This place doesn't feel quite right.
What do you
What
mean?
do you mean?
Might have
There's
something to do
something
with the
death.
mystical fog surrounding the entire area.
I sense death.
Maybe like an animal or something died in the woods.
No, that's different. I've seen that.
All right.
In what way is it different?
Welcome back.
Bro, trust me.
It's not in a single specific place. It's everywhere.
Let's see. Can I roll insight to kind of determine if there's any like negative aura or like any aura of death around, kind of close by or around us?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What I missed while getting food in a plate.
There's dead.
This place
N-
feels like
Nyrock
death.
had a sense of death around us.
It was less like a sense and more like you smelled decay, like a corpse.
The smelling of decay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll pause a sec. Let me get the next map ready.
Okay.
It's kind of funny when we use the word sense, and we're just by default we kind of
We can get us like some like magical sense.
Yeah, instead of the senses. Like,
Yeah.
if I touch your face and feel it, I am sensing your face.
Yeah, but we have words for that.
I know,
Yeah.
but-
Specific words that we
Yeah, I know,
use.
I know, but it's just funny that that it is that way, even though sense literally means that, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
literally
Welcome
means it's
back.
been at the same time
Welcome
since
back.
Welcome back.
Um,
Chocolate.
Zissis, you pick up a very pungent, like negative energy about the place.
Hmm.
It's just like when I walk into the room.
It's just like whenever you walk into the Publix deli.
I thought that was fried chicken.
No.
That's the smell of death.
That's the good part.
If you like
uh,
Publix fried chicken.
Shut
something
up.
is not
Everybody likes
right.
fried chicken.
Not
Something is
Publix.
not. Something is not right about the area.
There it is.
I like
All
these
right.
little spiky ones.
So you guys travel onward. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Mournful sobbing?
Mournful sobbing.
Seems like a nice place. Is there
Hmm.
any? Is there any sense or anything I'm getting? Probably not.
Um,
Right.
not at the moment.
Okay. Cool.
I look to the messengers. Did a tragedy happen here recently?
Define tragedy.
A
That's
tragedy.
not a good answer.
Why is someone crying?
Hmm? Stanimir just shrugs.
Sorry, I'm not choking on my chocolate.
Yep. So,
Sounds like you're
for lack of a better way of describing this, y'all arrive.
love it.
So we're in the village.
I
Yep,
gotta zoom in.
you are in the village.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of look around to see if I can discern what anybody is like mourning about specifically, or if it's just a general sense of like dread and just sorrow.
Hmm. One sec. Got too many pages open.
Understand.
What time of day is it now?
Early morning.
Early morning. Okay.
Has the fog lifted, or are we just like?
The fog isn't quite as bad as it was on the road, but it's still there, just hanging out on the outside, on like the outskirts of your vision. But it's always there.
But it doesn't affect us the way it was at the inn, right?
No, you're fine. You're
We're
not
not.
standing in like really thick fog.
Are we touching it at all, or is it just on the
Um,
corner of our vision?
it's kind of all around like the corner of your vision. It's in the air, but even if you were to touch it, you don't notice any particular negative effect to touching it any now that you're here.
Okay.
Whenever you look around, you see a lot of like gray dress, like people dressed in drab rag-like clothing, walking around, kind of a dead look in their eye.
Hold
Uh,
on 1 second, okay?
Gosh, is this a college campus?
Hmm.
Where are our guides?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the wagon pulls up with you, and
Sorry, my Discord was being weird. Okay.
mine was earlier too. Stanimir hops off the wagon and says, "We need to gather provisions before we continue. It's not far to Madame Ava's camp."
Then let's be on with it.
Maybe we should look around while we're stuck here while they shop or something.
They won't be leaving my sight.
Oh.
You might want to stock up yourselves, my friends. The roads can be quite dangerous in Barovia.
I follow them to the store.
Same.
All right. All right. Well, they lead you to a kind of small shop with it's a sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads "Bildras Mercantile."
Nice.
Bilge rat?
Build your ass mercantile?
Bilge Rat. I was thinking Bilge Rat Mercantile, but yeah.
Yeah, build rat.
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard
Let me
build your
let me.
ass.
Yeah, can you write it so we can?
Wow.
I will put it in the chat.
Build rat.
Bilge.
Nope,
Build
build
rat.
rat. Nope,
Build
it's
rat.
build rat.
Build
Build
rat.
rat.
Where the fuck is he? I'm looking for him on the map. Oh my god, there's no. They they have a place for him, but they don't have. You can't actually. Okay, there's Build Wrath isn't important enough to get his own token. So just use your imagination. There's a very ugly man.
Does he look rat-like?
Fantastically ugly man.
Just put a
Kind of.
picture of me over there. Like,
Yeah, just look at Tora's like
Alright.
webcam.
yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
What are you buying?
what are you selling? It's over here.
Okay.
Let me toss Stanimir in there, man. I
Where we
where
going? Oh, where
where
we
the
going?
fuck where the
Oh,
fuck
where we
is it?
going, boys?
We're going to the shopping store.
The shopping store.
Yep.
Oh shit! What's the shopping store?
There's
Build rat.
Stanimir.
Where he does most of his shopping and stores most of his stuff.
You say every store
And
technically is a shopping store.
yeah, Aragorn's great because he's like the second person on the list of NPCs.
He also looks like a pedophile.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, I was just gonna go a little later to say he looks like an ass.
He looks like a.
I don't trust
That's
him.
what I heard.
I said he looks like an asshole.
All we heard was it looks like a. And then you got
I knew what you
the
meant.
face of
Yeah.
existence.
I knew what you meant too,
Yeah.
but I couldn't really.
Discord says stop your profanity.
Discord's trying to censor you.
Yep.
I want to be censored.
Literally 1984.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys walk in and there's no description of the inside. It's kind of a sparse looking building. There's a bunch of shelves with a couple of items on it, but
Mhm.
it's not like a well stocked general store. There's a man sitting behind the counter.
That's what you're trying to get
What?
across, right? I said you're trying to get across that it's a piece of shit, right?
He kind of glowers at you slightly. Welcome.
A nod.
I avoid I avoid eye contact.
A nod to the owner.
I put out my hand to shake it. My whole fucking weight.
From like 10
Uh,
feet away. Do
he-
it like
he-
that.
Walk up. Put my hand out.
He kind of glares at your hand and then looks you in the eye and says, "You buying something, or are you just here to waste my time?"
Just here to waste your time. And then walk away. Welcome to the embodiment of stop copying me.
But oh yeah, there are two people inside the building. There's the shopkeeper who's kind of a short, fat dude, balding, kind of a dirty look on his face, and there's also a stock boy who's stocking the shelves, who is like he has like the way that he's described in the book. He has like a JoJo body.
Hey, like, what does that mean?
Tiny waist, giant shoulders.
Tortilla
Yep.
chip of a man.
Let's see how the book actually describes him.
A tortilla chip.
Yeah.
His muscles rippling beneath his leather tunic.
Nasty.
That's the only description.
That's all he is just the muscles under the tunic. There's nothing else.
Muscles and leather. Got it.
Oh no.
I'm ready. Let's go.
As you walk away from the owner, the stock boy looks at Bread Please and goes, "Are you a bird?"
Are you a bird?
Huh?
Is it-
would know what she is, right?
Yes, he would.
Okay.
Is just like grinning widely to himself?
The kinku, or she's a kinku boy.
Kenku.
I'm not
Thank you,
a boy. I'm a girl.
Kinku. I've never heard of such a thing. Sorry.
You need to get your orbials checked, Alpha.
Is what?
Orbials.
Oh, sure.
I turn back to the shelves.
Nyrock has flown in and is again in the rafters if there are any. And if there
There,
aren't, on top of the shelf.
there aren't any. The owner sees this. He goes, "Hey, get off the merchandise. The merchandise."
The merchandise.
No, keep merchandise. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
he slurs his speech slightly, like he's been drinking, and says merchandise.
There was enough merchandise for her to knock down.
I'm trying to disappear into the corner of the building.
Um, is everybody like? Is anybody looking at like the shelf? Looking like
Oh yeah, I
um,
genuinely was.
you see that there's a lot of items that are kind of core, like regular type gear that you would buy. Um, as described in the book, it's everything. Let's see, everything in the adventuring gear table in the core rule book with a price lower than 25 GP. But as somebody who's gone and bought things in general stores before, you notice that the prices are marked way up, like 10 times what they should be.
Hmm.
How much? Hey, we kind of touched on this before. How much gold should I have?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do they
I
have
feel
holy
we're in a
water?
shop. I should probably know at this point.
Yeah, I didn't expect we'd get this far. I thought that whole thing in the tavern would take longer.
Well, it's already 9 if y'all want to stop.
No, no,
Nah, I'm
no, no,
good.
we're not. No, we're not ready to stop yet.
Yeah.
We're a bunch
I
of
figured
assholes that take too
I
long to
figured
laugh.
9:30,
So.
right?
Yeah, at least 9:30.
Because I want to do more studying before I go to bed.
Responsibility.
Bad.
Bayed.
Bad.
Actually,
Bayed.
there's other stuff I want to do too, but
Um, let me see. Let me open up my core rulebook here.
How was the Pokemon stream the other day?
huh?
How was the Pokemon stream? You
It was fun. We played Pokemon for a while. Well, he played Pokemon, and then we just stayed talking for a while. And I played 14, and he kept playing Pokemon. And then I did Photoshop, and he wanted to watch me do Photoshop.
Nice.
So we were on chat for like 4 hours.
Nice.
Who's he?
This guy I met on Twitter.
Cool.
Nice.
Pokemon.
Um,
My Pokemon is helping me teach
Manacles.
Justin to count by tens.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tora, do me a favor, roll 4d4.
Alright.
Why?
I don't know how to roll specifically 44, but I'll try. But
Want go get your real life dice.
All right. You have 120 gold pieces.
damn.
Doesn't need to spend any money on staying in inns.
Nope.
Yeah, you just
Been saving.
standing outside.
Yeah, it doesn't need to stay. It doesn't need to stay in. Need to buy food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same as Nyrock.
Does Nyrock not need to?
And I'm not playing a class that has a lot of upkeep.
Nyrock
Nope.
hunts.
Well, Nyrock hunts.
Fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, oh yeah, I'll buy some. I'll buy like the lamb steak, and then you look over and Nyrock is just eating a rat.
Doing that
Yep.
bird like swallowing it whole thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Calling it whole. That's what we do.
All right.
Oh,
So
hell,
back
it's
to the
my
game. You've noticed that the prices are exceedingly high.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to be rude.
How much for this? And I pulled up like the most random thing I can find. Let's find something.
150
150 what?
gold pieces.
What the fuck? I put it down.
I look at what he has like a standard healing potion priced at.
Oh, let me go look. This will be fun.
God, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
How
it
much for
is.
an abacus? That's in the adventuring gear table.
Boop, 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 boop. Where's my healing potion? Um, that's 500 gold pieces.
Are you trying to rob us?
If you want it bad enough, you'll pay for it.
We don't.
We don't.
Then get out.
I, I
I
carefully
get it.
I carefully place it back down and head out of the store.
Finally taking the opportunity, seeing somebody else leave first, I follow him out.
Are we going through
Stanimir stays
some-
inside, kind of perusing the shelves, but Aragorn is already following you out.
I'm watching Stanimir.
Are we going
Uh,
based on what's on the adventuring gear box? As you
Hmm?
said? Are we going based on what's in the adventuring gear?
Yeah, it's everything below 25 GP, except for the healing potion was there because we already said it was, and it's 10 times what the price is listed there.
God, I walk up with a piece of chalk and a candle. I give you 2 copper pieces.
Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see. Okay, there's the chalk. Where's the candle? So 2 copies. 20,
15,
18.
17, and we have deal. And I
Yep.
leave.
Yeah. He reaches over and grabs the chalk. Goodbye.
Why do you take my chalk?
Don't make me bring my nephew in here to throw you out.
I don't think he gets many sales, guys.
I don't buy it. I don't give him.
Aragorn.
I leave. Fuck you. I haggled with you, you sack.
Aragorn. Aragorn grins from ear to ear. He goes, "Nice distraction." And starts putting all the stuff that he stole on the wagon.
I blink a few times.
Did you get the candle?
He holds up his hand and then does like a little bit of sleight of hand, and a candle just pops up in his hands, and he hands it to you for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think we
This
should
is
get out of here
just
quickly then.
this is just seems deep in thought about the matter at hand.
Since I'm still inside
Nyrock
with
is
the
very
old
pleased.
dude, I didn't see any of that. I guess so, right?
Yep. Stanimir continues to walk up and down the aisle looking at things, and then pretends to have forgotten where he is, and acts senile and leaves.
I follow him out.
You just see Red Please at the cart, just looking, like carefully sorting out the stuff that he stole.
Nyrock is very pleased by this turn of events.
Good haul, Aragorn. Good haul.
You paid these prices?
Zissis is conflicted. Store owner was trying to rob us, but you robbed him. Zissis is conflicted.
Alpha
sometimes you
put
have to
pieces
steal
together
things.
what happened and then just doesn't give a shit.
Fully thought.
Aragorn looks at Zessis and says, "Just call it charity."
I thought Alpha was gonna be a narc
course,
for a second.
Charity.
No.
Non-consensual charity.
A thief
People-
stealing from a thief is none of my business.
People like that typically don't let our people inside their cities. They get what they have coming to them.
Is it because you steal like this, or?
Wow.
1350, Jesus.
Not that I mind. I mean, we've all had hard times.
Do me a favor. Stanimir reaches into his pack and pulls out the card that he showed you. Yeah, he hands it to Alpha.
I take it.
Some of my people are in the local tavern. If you could pass that to them, I would appreciate it.
I'm not leaving you, you two unattended.
We're simply going to prepare the wagon for the rest of our trip.
Zissis can take the card.
Red,
Yeah.
Red
I
Please.
hand it to the lizard without looking at him.
Aragorn, yeah, let the dragon take it. It's fine.
Do you mind
Thank
if
you.
I come as well?
Of course, the more the merrier.
Um. So, who all is going to the tavern?
I think
Me,
this is
Naira
Ricky
will
and
go.
Nicoletta.
just Alpha by himself.
Alpha B is leaving. You're leaving Alpha completely by himself. Gotcha.
Yes.
Absolutely. With the two
With the
Um.
guys.
two
It's
messengers.
The two
whenever
brides.
everybody, whenever everybody leaves, Aragorn starts looking Alpha up and down. Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Oh no.
Shoot.
I've never seen a creature like you before. How does one kill something like that? Like you, I mean.
God.
I
If you
wouldn't
want
know.
to join
No one's
us.
ever been able to.
That's a good answer.
Wow.
All right, so we
It's
move
like
over to the tavern now.
question.
A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, claiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. Where is it on the map? So I can tell you where it is. Right there.
Mm, mm.
Um, I should point out that right near here, you hear the weeping much more closely.
This
I
is
want to see what that
disconcerting.
is.
Hmm,
I want to see what that is. Who's coming?
me too.
I can't let my follower go by her lonesome.
It's okay. You take the
Um,
message. I go
I'll,
with this one.
I'll go with her.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I walk over to Nicoletta and like I put by like each of her sides I just slice my hand downwards.
Um,
FYI, guys, I'm an idiot and I sent you guys in the wrong direction, but I'm just gonna roll.
Stop
You
it.
guys don't know where things are in this town.
It's gonna come
Uh,
up later. We're gonna head to this tavern on a revisit, and it's gonna go to the wrong place.
Yep.
yeah, you guys are gonna have to just go up the road the other way to get to the tavern. That's all. Um,
Where is it?
You are temporarily knighted to be entrusted with bread, please.
oh, thank you.
I I give her a little bow and then head off to the tavern.
all right. It's here, Zissis.
Whoop.
Where's
All right. All right, and you guys are over here. If you're going towards where the crying is, here.
Nyrock? Are you going with us or with these?
I'm flying along beside you. I'm
Okay.
staying
Oh,
outside as much as
this
I
is in a
can.
tavern by himself. Oh no!
Please,
Oh
please
no!
start a fight. Please don't
I
start a
will
fight.
not start a fight. I will finish
Do
a
not
fight. I will
end
not.
the fight.
Um. All right. So a
Yeah, I
moaning
feel like we're
sob,
ready to get thrown out of the town.
a moaning sob, a moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark two-story townhouse. If you look at the house in question, is all the windows are boarded up. You can see that the door is hung slightly open, and you can just see like 3 or 4 different chains, like a bunch of different kinds of locks attached to it from the inside and the outside of the door.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just do a little like knock
Seems
on
like
the
we should
door.
definitely go in.
I'm gonna
Um,
knock on the door a little.
um, the crying starts approaching you.
Oh boy.
Can I cry back at it?
You can.
Whatever that sound is, I would like to make it directly back
Um,
at the thing.
you hear the sound of footsteps coming downstairs, and you see an older woman dressed in a cloak that covers. She's dressed in like a regular like patchwork dress with a cloak over it with a hood up.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like she's been crying a lot, and she comes
Ma-
to the door.
ma'am, are you alright? I thought I could hear you crying.
It's been so hard.
What's wrong?
My daughter, she's missing.
Your daughter? Um, how old is your daughter?
She's just a little girl.
How long has she been missing?
A week.
A week?
No one in this town will help look for her. They all say that I'm crazy
Why would they say that?
because they're cruel. She's holding you in her hand. She's holding a malformed little like doll that looks very old, worn.
Is that doll your daughter's?
You, yes, she wouldn't have left it if she left on her own.
So you think someone took her?
It has to be. There have been a lot of people disappearing in town. Children
Where did you last see her?
in her room
When?
a week ago. I've searched the town from top to bottom, but I can't find her.
What is something she keeps on her?
Other than the doll, I can't think of anything in particular. Her name is Gertruda.
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 Uh, does
Oh,
can you describe
I think that one.
can you describe any of her clothes that she wears? I can find
Well,
her if you tell me.
last I saw, she was wearing a well. Uh, I can't remember.
it's all right. It's been a week. Can you at least tell us what she looks like?
Uh,
Really want
brown
you to
hair, blue eyes.
you're being unhelpful.
On purpose.
God damn.
Uh, she hands you the doll. She'll recognize this. I made the I had this made to look just like her.
So what does the doll look like?
She look like
Um, it's a the doll is it's wearing like a gray dress. It has like brown hair in pigtails, uh, little blue buttons for eyes, and there's a little tag sewn into it that says "Is no fun, is no blinksy."
I,
oh, what? It's
is no
no fun.
fun, is no
It's no
blinksy.
blink.
Yup.
I'll look for your daughter. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't have much, but I'll try to scrape something together to give you
No,
as a
you don't
reward.
have.
It's okay.
No, I don't need a reward.
We want to
It's the
help.
right thing to do.
All right. Smash cut over to Zissis in the tavern.
By the way,
Oh
after this
no.
conversation, I'm
Can I
heading
hold
to the tavern too.
can I hold
All
can I hold
right.
Yes, you
All
can
right.
hold the doll.
Yes.
I'm
All
heading
right.
to the tavern to get information after.
As you walk into the tavern, you notice that it says it was blood on the vine, blood of the vine tavern, but you
Uh-huh.
notice that it was once called blood on the vine, and the inn has been crossed out and an F drawn over it.
That's
Interesting.
nice.
Why would they change a perfectly good name? I head in.
All right. You see like a portly man standing behind the bar. He's just cleaning a glass and then setting it down and then picking it back up and cleaning it again over and over again. Uh, there's a table with three women who
Hmm.
are dressed in the colorful garb that your messengers are wearing, who are all playing cards, and there is a younger man sitting off by himself with a bottle of wine at one of the tables.
And Zissis was told to give this to their fellows in the bar, right?
Yes.
Zissis kind of looks around and makes his way towards the women wearing the colorful garb.
They notice you very quickly. Can we help you?
Let's see. What were their names again? It was
Stanimir and Erigel.
Stanimir and Aragol, and I pull out the card. Asked me to find their fellows.
Well, you found them. They take the card. One of them takes the card. I didn't expect them back so soon.
Yes, he said it took a lot. It was a lot quicker than they expected.
Well, welcome to Barovia then.
It
I
is
hope
good
you
to be
enjoy your
here.
stay.
Glad to be here to be able to pass the test that Bahamut has sent me.
Uh, that they all look at each other and then look back at you. Bahamut.
Yes, Bahamut, my father.
You get what is becoming the typical Vistani response. Okay.
Okay.
Um, you hear like the sound of what sounds like someone's fists crashing into the table, and everything on it kind of shaking. And you hear a loud voice. Pardon me.
I turn to look at him.
Um,
Yes.
the young man, the young man sitting off by himself is now standing with both hands on the table, uh, staring at you. Uh, did uh, did did you just arrive in Barovia?
Of course, I just arrived.
Do you like wine?
I do.
Suspicious.
Oh no.
All right. So, how long do you figure it takes you guys to reach the tavern? Let me take a look and measure it out. So
10
one
minutes.
square is 40 feet. Uh, maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
How much wine has this just drank in that time?
In 20 minutes?
Okay.
All
That
night.
how did this person like? Is this person pouring my glass as soon as it empties, or is there some chattering going on, or is he challenged me to a drinking contest, or?
These are
Um,
the options
he
you
has offered to share his bottle of wine with you, but he hasn't explicitly told you that you can't drink all of it.
um, is this would drink the glass and only drink more as he poured more?
Yeah, every time that you finish, he pours more, and he goes from being kind of surprised to being impressed really quick.
keep drinking, buddy.
so,
Wagon
so,
slayers.
yeah. So probably at the 20-minute mark.
Has he finished the bottle yet?
I,
How big's the bottle?
yeah, that's a good question. How big's the bottle? I would have had about
Is this
I would
a
have
one
about
and a half liter? Is this like a yellowtail big thing?
for your reference, I would have had about 4, maybe 5 glasses in a 20-minute span.
In 20 minutes?
Yeah, you would have finished off the bottle.
Okay.
Chugging.
So as everyone else arrives, the barkeep is setting a second bottle on the table that these two are sitting at. You can really put that away, my friend.
Is nothing for a dragon. Ha!
You're a dragon.
Yes.
Um, there's this look of surprise, but not disbelief in his eyes.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's great.
Thank you.
I walk in and see this scene playing out. I don't know to be like concerned about his drinking because I don't know him very well. So I immediately walk up to the bartender. Can I ask you a question?
What do you have?
Uh, I, I would like to ask about. I mean, there's a woman looking for her daughter in town, and she said no one's willing to help her.
Oh, you mean Mad Mary?
Huh? Mad Mary?
Yeah, aptly named too.
What do you mean?
In all honesty, I wouldn't blame that daughter of hers running off.
Running off
Did you see that fortress that she lived in? Let me ask you something. Why do you think there were locks on the outside of the doors?
to keep her in? But why?
Mad Mary. He said that as if it was a complete explanation.
That doesn't make any sense. You're locking a woman up just because she's crazy?
Ah, it wasn't us that put the locks on. It was Mary herself.
That's some wandering womb shit. I don't.
But she does have a daughter and she is missing, right?
Prison wasn't to keep Mary in either.
So you're saying she did it to keep her daughter inside.
Uh, Poor Gertruda, locked up in that house.
But how old was Gertruda?
I don't know. Never saw her.
So she could be in danger even if she escaped on her own.
Possibly. Honestly, if she ran out of town, she probably got eaten by wolves by now.
I am
Not really worth
carefully
looking into.
holding this doll right now so that it is staring at this also.
The bartender responds by putting down the glass and grabbing another glass and starting to wipe that one down. So, what do you have?
Uh, Nothing. Sorry.
The young man looks up. Friends of yours?
Zissis looks over. Ah, yes, indeed. Ah.
Their drinks are on me, barkeep.
I give the guy a hearty pat on the shoulders.
Barkeep looks back at him. If that's what you want, Virgin Master.
But what is his name?
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in
Virgin
the
Master.
chat.
Well, Virgin Master isn't his name; it's his
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, but I
And
didn't know
remember,
that.
Hold on.
but remember that was on the letter that you
I
guys read
know.
earlier.
I know. That's why
Hmm
she mentioned it.
Virgin Master?
Virgin Master. Oh yeah, that's me, I guess.
A Virgin
Ah!
Master 5000.
God damn it!
Hold
I
on.
mean, if you knew this guy's personality, yeah.
Oh no,
I don't know if that's good or
I mean,
bad.
he seems
it's
like
bad.
he's trying to get Zipsis in bed, so.
Yo.
He
He's a,
wants to
he,
fuck a dragon. Who does
he's
that?
that's why he's like, that's great.
That's my favorite.
Is he a bard?
Presumably.
No, no.
Yasker.
Uh, if you would, if you're all travelers from outside, I would appreciate it if you were to join me.
No need to be nervous, my friend. We'd gladly join you.
Uh, Thank you.
All right, but
He said the drinks are on him.
I don't really drink.
No worries.
Are you the one who needs help?
I do. Where do I start? It's
Oh, hold on a second. Are you the one who wrote the letter?
letter.
Oh, I guess not.
Who has the letter, by the way?
I guess
Oh.
still me, right?
I don't think any of us said we had it.
No one really declared they had the letter. Who would have been most likely to take the letter?
It was
I wasn't
Nicoletta
around.
was the one that was
Yeah,
that approached.
it was handed to Nicoletta, and she just said that she had
Ah,
it, so I'm just
okay.
gonna rule that she has it.
Okay.
Do you wanna show it to him or anything?
Do we need to get? Should we
Um,
get have more friends?
No. in
Should we
case
get
it's
more
somewhere-
friends?
Ah,
I'm-
yes.
I'm sure
Everybody
you
needs
can
to be
trust
here.
us.
How shall we
All
get our friends?
Oh, Nyrok, are you there too?
Yeah. We'll say yeah.
Or have you returned to Alpha?
Someone's gonna make sure
You know, that might be a better idea.
All right. In that case, we're gonna quickly cut back over to Alpha, who's still hanging out with the messenger.
And I'm staring silently,
Um, Stanimir is plucking at his guitar, not really playing a song, but just like tuning it. And Aragol he has a dagger in his hand, and he's tossing it and more skillfully catching it over and over again, as if training for a circus act.
and I sit there silently.
You don't say much, do you?
No.
So Nyrok swoops in at like some place where you can stay hidden and just kind of sits there silently.
You are one dour bucket of bolts, my friend.
It's a matter of perspective.
It's the life of the party where he comes.
So in whose perspective are you a glowing ray of sunshine.
I just stare at him.
I don't want to talk about it.
Ah.
So actually, she's kind of right. The one person that he trusts, yeah, this is kind of just for everybody's knowledge or whatever. He thinks about the maker, you but refuses to answer. Because the question actually does kind of sting a little bit.
Oh man. So what exactly do you do where you come from?
I
Gather
fight for
rust
it.
or
Whoa.
ah? Well, we're something like performers where we come from.
And how is this relevant?
I'm making conversation. Perhaps you're familiar with it.
Not really.
Well, clearly, you'll fit in around here.
All I
Still,
care about is finding this fortune teller and finding out what she knows.
yeah, we'll get there.
So you say.
Yeah, she'll get a kick out of you, I'm sure. All right.
If you're fishing for something, you're not getting it.
Um,
Are we gonna? How are we gonna draw everybody into the tavern?
That's up to you.
Is this
So
is
I was
this
fully
at the
prepared for Bread Please to go get them and be like, "Hey, come on in. We found our lead."
this would tipsily go and try and grab Alpha since uh we found the person.
If it would make you feel better, we could come with you, Alpha.
Keeping you both in my sight would make me more comfortable.
This one. You know how hard it was to not say fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
If you get the reference, you get the reference.
uh,
Erico kind of looks like Nandor.
kind of.
All right.
Ah, shit.
So
Oh shit. Are we
everybody
starting
makes.
soon?
Oh
I
yeah.
just asking because it's after 9:30.
Shit.
Does everybody want to put a pin in it here, and we can get on to the story stuff next time?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's assume we
Because
all
I
made
didn't,
it to
I
the
didn't
town.
want us to get too caught up in the next story thing.
Yep, because you're about to meet a very important character.
And we can pick up next time in the tavern.
Are
Yep,
you saying
just
that
like
So,
Mad Mary is
so
not
for my own
important?
edification, did we dodge a fight by our actions at the inn?
um,
Yeah,
you
before.
actually. I don't know if I should answer that question.
I think you
Okay.
should. I
Yeah.
think you should.
Well, because you said we got here a lot faster than you expected, and combat's really the only thing that slows shit down. So.
I'll just say yes and no. You
Okay.
dodged a potential combat.
Okay.
We dodged fighting some Dream Eater.
Yeah.
probably.
All right. And what did you ask, Meg?
Are you saying that Mad Mary is not an important character?
Oh no, you've already met Mad Mary.
I know, but you're saying we're gonna meet a.
You're about to meet another important character. This town is front loaded with important characters.
No doubt.
All right, I'm disconnecting because I have to go to the bathroom.
Bunch
Oh,
of guys
oh,
in
Hold on.
Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat.
oh wait. There he is. Now you can actually. Yeah, you should be able to see the people inside this building.
Yeah, no.
Younger George Washington? Oh.
Snake Lady. Two Snake Lady.
Three snake.
How many of these fuckers you got?
Three.
Those are the three women that you were talking to.
Ah.
And okay.
Oh, I didn't even think to ask. So they look identical to each other?
No, I just don't have unique tokens for each of them.
Okay.
All
I thought we might be having like a identical triplet scenario on our hands.
Actually, I might just go with that.
The three fates.
Oh no.
Everybody.
Um, Yeah, but this is the guy that you guys were, who was letting you drink under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
You know what's great?
Hmm.
They gave me. Let's see, where is it? Where are they? Where are they?